Hey, hey, hey! Happy Thursday, TV family. Thanks for tuning in to Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I'm your host for the week, Josey Meats. It's the 5th day of February, just after 0700. What's that O stand for? Forget it. We have a great show in store for you today. We'll get you your latest local headlines. NCW Life Sports Director Eric Granstrom will continue his sizzling Seahawks Super Bowl coverage. You'll find out why the phrase, "the more the merrier," is fitting for today's obscure holiday. In the back half of the show, Mike Mad Dog McNaughty shares an opinion that we're all entitled to. And we'll have a good chin wag with Reach NCW Events and Marketing Manager Sara Baum and hear all about the upcoming Community Impact Awards. That's all coming up this hour, but first, the weather. The high today is 48, the low is 50. Current temperatures are around 39 degrees. Humidity is 93%. Patchy fog, mostly cloudy throughout the day. There we get a nice shot from the Cascadian building, looking over the Widener project, the Majestic. And I'm sure that it will look majestic once it is finished. We've got a calm stretch of weather to finish the work week before things turn wetter. Through Friday, the high pressure keeps us dry and mild, with temperatures staying above normal. Some areas, especially parts of the basin, the Columbia Basin, may hang onto low clouds, which could keep highs in the 40s. Elsewhere, we'll see more sun and highs in the upper 40s and mid-50s. This weekend, a weather system moves in late Saturday into Sunday, bringing steadier rain, breezy winds, and a wetter pattern overall. Snow levels stay pretty high, so most mountain passes will see rain, with snow mainly on the higher peaks. Early next week, cooler air settles in Monday through Wednesday. We'll see on and off showers with mountain snow returning, especially at the passes, while lower levels of elevation see mainly rain. So enjoy the dry, milder weather for now, because a soggier pattern is on the way for the weekend and beyond. Sunrise today at 7:21, sunset tonight at 5:09. That's 9 hours and 48 minutes of daylight hours. And there we get a beautiful view from the Billy Goat camera. And we can see that sun peeking over that cloud deck. And hopefully it burns some of it away. And we'll get into the 7-day. The 7-day forecast is brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. To learn more, visit colonialvistasl.com. Today, patchy fog before 9 a.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 48 and a calm wind. Overnight, cloudy with a low around 36 and a light northwest wind. Friday, cloudy with a high near 49. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 37. Saturday, rain is likely, mainly after 4 p.m., about a 60% chance. Cloudy with a high near 48. Saturday night, rain likely, another 60% chance of that. Cloudy with a low around 40. Sunday, rain is likely at 70%, mainly before 4 p.m., cloudy with a high near 48. Saturday night, 50% chance of rain, mainly before 10 p.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 36. Monday, a 20% chance of rain before 10 a.m. Snow levels are at 3,100 feet, partially sunny with a high near 48. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 33. Tuesday, mostly cloudy with a high near 45. Tuesday night, partially cloudy with a low around 33, and Wednesday, mostly sunny with a high near 45. Looking forward to that sunny Wednesday next week. That's your 7-day forecast. Next up, we'll have your latest local headlines. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Fibercrete fireproof safety rooms can be the difference between life and death for you and your family. Typical fireproof safety rooms are 8x8 Fibercrete panels providing a solid sanctuary. Fibercrete safety rooms can be above ground, buried underground, or built within new home construction. Best of all, a safety room by Fibercrete is very affordable. Call 360-770-2088. You owe it to your family to find out more about Fibercrete safety rooms.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
Welcome back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, and we're about to dig into your latest local headlines at 6 after the hour. Chelan County has asked Governor Bob Ferguson to seek federal help for engineering and construction assistance in Stehekin. In a letter to the governor, county commissioners say that there is an imminent threat of flooding from the Stehekin River that threatens Company Creek Road. The road and surrounding lands and homes saw substantial damage following the historic flooding events in December. The county says 25 homes and properties are in danger of being destroyed during the next flood season. The county is asking Ferguson to seek the help of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Advanced Measure Assistance, which offers direct technical expertise to local communities. Wenatchee police are searching for a woman missing since mid-January. Felicia Prince is a vulnerable adult who lived in Wenatchee since late 2024. She has missed appointments, including one with her case manager last week, as well as recent group events. Police issued a missing persons notice today. They say Prince has no family and no contacts outside Wenatchee, although she previously lived in Bellingham and Spokane. Her cell phone was left behind in her apartment. They believe she may be unable to return home without help. Anyone seen or having contact with Felicia Prince is asked to call Rivercom Dispatch at 509-663-9911. A bill that would bar Washington State police departments from hiring any officers who have joined ICE during the Trump administration will not move forward in the legislative session. House Bill 2641 would have prohibited police employment for anyone who was hired as a sworn officer of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement on or after January 20th of last year, the date President Trump returned to office. The bill, introduced by Democrat House leaders, failed to make it out of committee by today's deadline. It was opposed by the 12th District Representative Brian Burnett. Burnett, a Republican and former Chelan County Sheriff, called the bill discriminatory and said it could shrink the pool of potential police recruits. ICE has come under fire for wrongful arrests and violence against bystanders while enforcing immigration laws, including the fatal shootings of Renee Good and ICU nurse Alex Preddy in Minneapolis. Several immigrants in north central Washington who were scheduled to take the final step towards U.S. citizenship have had their oath ceremonies abruptly canceled. Our media partner, the Wenatchee World, reports 7 naturalization ceremonies were canceled in recent weeks, 3 in January and 4 scheduled for this month. Norma Gallegos, founder of Hand in Hand Immigration Services in Wenatchee, says U.S. citizenship and immigration offices have struggled with backlogs, mailing issues, and delayed appointment notices, sometimes causing people to miss important naturalization interviews. An immigrant must be a lawful permanent resident for at least 5 years before they can apply to become a citizen. A transit bus was T-boned Tuesday by a pickup driver just outside Moses Lake. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says the 18-year-old driver failed to obey a stop signal at Patton Boulevard and Loring Drive and struck the bus from the side. There were 4 passengers on the Grant County Transit Authority bus at the time. All 4, plus the bus operator, were taken to Samaritan Hospital for treatment for minor injuries. The driver of the Ford F-150 was ticketed for failure to stop. The construction and repair upcycling shop Eastside Rebuild has won a state grant for nearly $30,000 for its programs. The Kashmir nonprofit takes donations of tools and construction goods that might otherwise go into a landfill and sells them at affordable prices for new building projects. It also runs a tool library for folks wanting to borrow equipment, hosts repairs clinics where broken household appliances get a new lease on life. The $29,900 grant from the State Department of Agriculture will help Eastside Rebuild acquire food processing tools and a trailer to run outreach programs at local farmers markets. Being royalty for Apple Blossom Festival doesn't always come naturally. Along the way, the top 10 candidates for Queen and Royal Court sometimes get some tips from former queens who learned from experience. Anne Albertson Deal and Corinne Crockram Tilley pass on their wisdom each year by leading the etiquette training for the candidates. The 2026 top 10 got their luncheon lesson last Thursday at the Wenatchee Golf and Country Club, covering the basics of dining, conversation, and showing respect to your peers. We spoke with etiquette leaders about how they guide the young women on their way to the Apple Blossom pageant, scheduled this year for Valentine's Day.
I'm Anne Albertson Deal now, and I was queen in 1958.
My name is Corinne Tilley. I was the Apple Blossom Queen in 1986, so exactly 40 years ago.
The etiquette training, I don't have the exact number of years, but I'm sure it was more than 20, maybe a few less than 30.
I joined Anne about 10 years ago, and she had been doing it several years before that, and I just have had more fun with her in general, and then every year to get to meet the girls is just really a special treat. Every group's different, every group is darling, and they all have just different gifts and skills, and it's just fun to meet the new group every year.
Our chaperones really were our one-on-one chaperones with the princesses too, the 2 princesses. So the 3 of us kind of did it in an informal manner, but it was still very well done. We had wonderful chaperones. Many things are different. It was a shorter festival, but there was more in the weekend. It was just one weekend. So we had a junior parade on Friday, and then the grand parade on Saturday. There were events in the Apple Bowl, and that's where they did the coronation, even though, and it was quite a pageant, quite a big pageant, and outside, so weather was an issue, not very often, but it was. We had the year I was queen, it was lovely outside. I think the community involvement was amazing, and it still is. That is a tradition that has really lasted for many, many years, and it brings the Valley together in just a celebratory fashion, as it did in 1958.
I would say the basic skills are the same, just to take good care of the food and not be messy. There's differences now with technology, you know, just keep your phone off the table. Stay focused on the person you're having a conversation with. I feel like conversations are a little more scattered now, maybe faster, and people aren't used to sitting at a table. I think that skill has gone away a little bit, just sitting around a table and having a meal together, but the gist is the same.
Just to be conscious that you're an example, even though you're not presented as an example, and that what you do, hopefully, isn't calling attention to you too much. I think this group is very lovely. They're obviously trying to present well, but they also enjoy each other, and it shouldn't be something that's so restrictive. It should be something that they enjoy together.
These young ladies, they're a wonderful group. They're very cohesive. They're just really neat young girls that have stepped out into something that not many people get to do in their little town, and it's a lot of work, and they've had to really put in an effort to get their speeches prepared and to speak in front of their student body and in front of the community in general. So it's just fun to get to know them.
Well, for me, at my age, it's just learning how exciting it is for this generation, as it was for our generation, and also hearing about their very interesting and productive lives. And they're such a lovely group. They're having a wonderful time, and that's what it should be about.
And longtime King TV anchor Jean Enerson, who made history as the first woman in the country to anchor a nightly television newscast, is the 2026 Washington State Apple Blossom Grand Marshal. Enerson was an anchor in Seattle for 42 years and retired in 2014. During her career, she won multiple Emmy Awards, interviewed big names such as Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos, and covered historic events like the eruption of Mount St. Helens and the Olympics. During the festival, Enerson will come to Wenatchee to attend the All-Service Club and Community Luncheon and ride in the Stamilt Grand Parade. The luncheon is set for May 1st at the Wenatchee Convention Center. And those are your news headlines for this morning. The news team is rolling in right now to gather the headlines of the day. The NCW Life Evening News is at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. You can find us on our socials on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Email us your news tips at news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 509-888-6295. If you're watching us on cable, you should know that our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. Also out today, the Thursday edition of the Wenatchee World. There's lots happening, and today's edition has the go. So pick yourself up a copy. It's better than food and cheaper than a cup of coffee. After the short break, we'll have sports. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Join NCW Life Channel Sports Director Eric Granstrom for daily reports on the Seahawks as they prepare for Super Bowl 60. Eric will give you the inside scoop as the Hawks try to win their second Lombardi Trophy. Coverage is brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Doghouse Motorsports, Dragoo Financial, and Latimer Chiropractic. Follow the Seahawks with Eric Granstrom on the NCW Life Channel.
A kitchen that makes mouths water and jaws drop. A bedroom from a dream with a bath from a spa. A walk-in you'd never want to walk out of. A pool like the fountain of youth. And a view that never gets old. When buying or selling a home of the highest standards, it's comforting to be represented by a real estate company with standards to match. Coldwell Banker Global Luxury. Live well with Coldwell.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today?
We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Oh, comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here.
Oh.
I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
Welcome back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's about 20 after the hour, and we're about to get into some sports because we like sports. We don't care who knows. NCW Life Sports Director Eric Granstrom checks in with another Seahawks report as Seattle prepares for Super Bowl 60.
It's time for special Seahawks Super Bowl coverage right here on the NCW Life channel. Today's report brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Doghouse Motorsports, Dragoo Financial, and Latimer Chiropractic. And now, here's our own sports director, Eric Granstrom.
The Seahawks have handled the barrage of questions during Super Bowl week in Santa Clara with grace and style. Some of the banter has actually been about football. Other elements have been taken with a grain of salt. Seattle's defensive end Leonard Williams was asked about the best thing about being in the Northwest after starting his career in New York.
I would just say the fan base, the 12s. I remember my very first game as a Seahawk. We had an away game in Baltimore. It was a night game, and we got back to Seattle after losing like 40-3. It was a bad loss. It's like 3 a.m. I'm getting to my car and driving home, and there's fans outside of our facilities like cheering for us on our way home. And that was something I never experienced before. Like playing in New York, if you weren't winning by halftime, like the fans are leaving. We're probably getting booed by our own fans and stuff like that. Whereas out here, they really stay in it. They're really diehard out here.
Cooper Kupp was asked if he and his teammates have any superstitions. He said, well, he doesn't, but quarterback Sam Darnold refuses to get rid of an old phone case.
It's the smallest and dumbest thing. So, like, for example, Sam Darnold, his phone case looks like a cat has just shredded this thing apart, and he just keeps it. And I was like, okay, dude, I will get you a new phone case, right? So I bring it to him. Here's a new phone case. It's perfect. It's silicone, so it's not gonna slip. It's gonna be protected. But we're winning, and so he's like, I can't replace the phone case because we're winning. You know what I mean? So it's not like we can all agree that we're not winning because of the phone case. But there's just little things and you wouldn't even say superstitious, but it's like there's just certain things that people keep doing that they do just because it's part of the process. We say it's a process thing. It's a little stitious, but it's mostly process.
Players have been subjected to all kinds of questions, ranging from their favorite color to card collections. Cornerback Devin Witherspoon had an enthusiastic response to his favorite fast food.
Chick-fil-A, for sure. Spicy chicken deluxe, for sure. Strawberry lemonade. I'm mad that they got rid of that, what lemonade that they had? It was a new lemonade. It was good, too, boy. Oh, dragon fruit lemonade. Boy, that was good, boy. That was good, yeah.
If the NFL didn't exist and money didn't matter, what's the one job you would choose?
I'd probably be gaming, for sure. All of them, yeah. I'm on that Art Raiders. Anybody want to run on Art Raiders? I'm with it. Shout out to you, my dog.
Players have Friday and Saturday to actually focus on football, with Sunday's kickoff for Super Bowl 60 set for 3:30 in the afternoon at Levi Stadium on NBC.
We'll hear from Coach Mike McDonald again with our next report during the NCW Life Evening News tonight. The Seattle Kraken finished a 3-game road trip with a 4-2 win over Kings in LA last night. Los Angeles got out to an early lead, but Seattle fought back to post their second win in the 3-game road trip.
Down the wall against Chandler Stevenson. Kuzmenko behind the goal. Off the boards for Clark. He'll catch it, hand it back to him. Andrei Kuzmenko. Step to the outside. He'll walk to the faceoff dot and shoot. He scores. A delay from Andrei Kuzmenko. Ryan Winterton sends it out to the neutral zone. Capo Caco tossing it up the ice. Here's Jacob Moverara behind the net. Winterton steals, gets it in front. Shane Wright, what a move! He scores! Around the wall, the Ferrier met by Dunn. Vince Dunn to the line. Seattle holds it in. To the corner is Adam Larson in front. Scores! A beautiful feed from below the goal line by Chandler Stevenson. And the Big Cat on the prowl. 2-on. See it off to Dunn. Almost pickpocketed and sprung free was more. Now Seattle will try again. Here's Dunn. Finds a lane. A backhand on. Scores! Vince gets it done on the power play. It's a 3-1 Seattle lead. Down Kempe. Back across. Forced off the side of the net. Hits the post. On that shot, LA back to the line. Brent Clark will save it. Clark to Fiala. Fiala returns from Kempe. Lost his footing. Fiala in front. Kuzmenko scores. By Kempe. He'll walk in. He shoots. Big save by Joey DeCord. The Ferrier gets it back. A bouncing puck toward the goal. It stays out, but it's still alive. Back in behind the Kraken cage. Trims it around the board. Right. Back down the wall. Gaudreau had it. Dumoulin sends it up top. Montour keeps it onside. Capo Caco off to Gaudreau. Centering feet in front. Scores! Shane Wright's got 2. And the Seattle Kraken go back up by 2. It's 4-2 with 14:08 to play in the third. Back to the line. Doughty into the high slot. Turns away and shoots. Knocked down. Freddie Gaudreau takes it away with Ferrier. His shot sails wide. And there's the horn. The Kraken.
Seattle and the rest of the NHL will take a 3-week break during the Winter Olympics. Seattle's next game following the Olympics will be February 25th at Dallas. For the first time in nearly 12 years, Portland beat Gonzaga in men's basketball. The Pilots used a strong inside presence and shot nearly 60% from the field in the 87-80 win. The loss was the first for the Bulldogs in the West Coast Conference play. In other men's play last night, Iowa beat Washington 84-74, while Oregon State topped Washington State 74-64. Coming up tonight, Eastern Washington plays at Montana at 6 on ESPN+. A full slate of women's basketball gets underway at 6, with number 24 Washington hosting number 9 Iowa State at 6 on the Peacock Network. Eastern hosts Montana, while Washington State visits San Diego, and Gonzaga welcomes Oregon State. The Prep girls basketball schedule gets underway at 5:30 tonight. The Davis Pirates play host to Moses Lake in Yakima. OMAC visits Cascade at 5:45. Okanagan plays host to Manson at 6, while Tonasket travels to Liberty Bell. Wilson Creek hosts Soap Lake, and Oroville piles the waters in Pateros. The Brewsters boys tip at Tonasket at 6. Lake Roosevelt is on the road at Bridgeport. Davis hosts Moses Lake at 7. OMAC visits Cascade at 7:15. Soap Lake plays at Wilson Creek at 7:30. And speaking of basketball, the annual litter box game between Eastmont and Wenatchee is next Tuesday at Wenatchee High School. Eric Granstrom caught up with representatives of both student bodies to talk about the fundraiser associated with the games.
Wanted to talk about something special coming up next week. We've got Melanie Tovar, who's from the Wenatchee School District. We got Jackson Dodd with the Eastmont High School. I should say they're both from the high schools. And Melanie, you reached out to me first. Talk about what's happening next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday is our litter box game. It's basically a battle of the bridges against Eastmont, just basketball version. And it's a year thing that we do every year. And we partnership with Make-A-Wish Foundation, and we get a recipient every year. This year we got a 7-year-old young girl from Wenatchee. She is 7 years old, and her wish is to go to Disneyland by train.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Jackson, talk about this, and I know it's about sportsmanship. We talk about the bridge of sportsmanship, not the battle of the bridge. It's the bridge of sportsmanship. When you do this, it's kind of a friendly almost, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we are a little bit of a rivalry, I would say. Oh, yeah. But during this time, we really set aside that because this cause is greater than ourselves. I mean, it's for Ella. It's a great cause. And, we use the competitive nature of this to inspire and get more money through both communities to really help support not only Ella, but also North Central Washington Children's, all of their Make-A-Wish stuff like there.
So the basketball games are next Tuesday at Wenatchee High School. We'll be there to broadcast here on the NCW Live Channel. How can people help out?
Yeah, so both Wenatchee and East Mile have a QR code for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You can either come and scan the QR code. I know that from Wenatchee we have our link in our Instagram page. Okay. But then when you guys go to the basketball game, we're also going to have raffle baskets, so you can get a ticket and put it into a raffle. Or also businesses out there that are looking to support us and giving us any free goodie bags, any gift cards to support those raffles.
So Jackson, is there, I assume you guys have a QR code or something like that too?
Yes, sir. Same exact stuff. On our Instagrams, we have our QR codes. We sell our baskets. We have halftime entertainment going on, as well as around school. We're doing a coin drive, both at the high school and at our junior highs. And then lastly, we are doing a pie and ASB member at lunchtime on Thursday. So I got to bring an extra pair of clothes because I'm going to get a little dirty then.
Well, I might even have to come see that. But this, the rivalry, we got to talk about that. So are you guys also kind of competing for who raises the most funds?
Yes, we are, most definitely, but also on who has the most spirit at the game. So it's who has raised the most money and the spirit. Not the game. The game doesn't really play a big role, but obviously we want to win as well. So we're just looking so forward to it.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. You got any smack talk for us here, Jackson?
No, I mean, only the best to say to Melanie. I'm really looking forward to see what we got this year. I mean, last year we are the defending champs. So I'm really looking to bring that back because we are in Wenatchee's territory. So, strike back and keep it while we're there.
Is this the night they also have the drumline competition too?
Yes, that is. Our drumline has been preparing for this moment. I see them right after cheer practice. I see them practicing very hard. So I think we're going to bring the win home tonight. I mean, this year, yeah.
Okay, all right. So Tuesday night, Wenatchee High School. Again, go check out their Instagrams and find the QR codes and donate if you can, or just write a big old fat check and bring it to the basketball games next Tuesday at Wenatchee High School. We'll have those games broadcast live here on the NCW Live Channel, so be sure and tune in for that.
As Eric mentioned, both games will be broadcast on the NCW Live Channel with the girls at 5:30 and the boys at 7. Now, what holiday is it today? Well, it's World Read Aloud Day, which I find myself doing a lot of this week, Western Monarch Day, National Girls and Women in Sports Day, National Weatherspoons Day, Weather Person's Day, National Weather Person's Day, and National Chocolate Fondue Day. And that sounds fantastic right now, but the one we'll do a little dive into is National Shower with a Friend Day. It started innocently enough in 2014 when New Wave Enviro, a company established in 1993 known for making high-quality water filtration systems, started this holiday as a marketing tool to encourage people to buy their filters. The advertising recommended that people shower with their new friend, their shower filter. On average, Americans take anywhere from 6.6 to 6.7 showers a week. The average shower lasts approximately 14 minutes. Males tend to take more showers than females. 58% of Americans take their showers in the morning. 68% of people admit to using the shower to relax. It's been estimated that 73% of all Americans have shared their shower with a significant other. While 37% of consumers want to use more water responsibly, they don't want to sacrifice shower performance to conserve water. National Shower with a Friend Day. And now we'll get into Today in History. February 5th, 1917, 109 years ago, the Congress of the United States passes the Immigration Act of 1917 over President Woodrow Wilson's veto. Among those prohibited to enter the United States, alcoholics, anarchists, contract laborers, criminals, convicts, epileptics, feeble-minded persons, idiots, illiterates, imbeciles, insane persons, persons affected with a contagious disease, persons being mentally or physically defective, persons with constitutional psychopathic inferiority, political radicals, prostitutes, and vagrants, and pretty much everyone in Asia. February 5th, 1958, 68 years ago, during a practice exercise, an F-86 fighter plane collided with a B-47 that was carrying a hydrogen bomb. The pilot of the fighter safely ejected, and the crew of the bomber jettisoned the hydrogen bomb so it wouldn't detonate if the plane crashed. The bomber landed safely, known as the Tybee bomb. Its exact location off the coast of the Savannah, off of Savannah, Georgia, is not known, and it has never been recovered. February 5th, 1985, 41 years ago, the mayor of Rome and the mayor of Carthage meet in Tinus to sign a treaty of friendship officially ending the Third Punic War, which ended in 146 BC but lasted 2,131 years. February 5th, 2006, 20 years ago, Super Bowl 40. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Seattle Seahawks 21-10 in Detroit. The first Super Bowl broadcast in high definition, the last Super Bowl broadcast on ABC. It was the first Super Bowl played on field turf. All previous Super Bowls were either played on natural grass or AstroTurf. The Steelers were the first number 6 seed to win the Super Bowl. The halftime show was the Rolling Stones. February 5th, 2012, 14 years ago, Super Bowl 46. The New York Giants beat the New England Patriots 21-17 in Indianapolis. The Giants set a new record for the longest regular season record, 9-7 win percentage of 56.3% by a Super Bowl champion. The Giants were the only Super Bowl champion to be outscored during the regular season. The halftime show featuring Madonna is the highest rated Super Bowl halftime show. And February 5th, 2017, 9 years ago, Super Bowl 51, the New England Patriots beat the Atlanta Falcons 34-28 in Houston. It was the largest comeback in Super Bowl history, with the Patriots overcoming a 28-3 deficit to emerge victorious. Due to the comeback, the Falcons blown a 28-3 lead, and it would enter NFL lore. The game was also the first Super Bowl to be decided in overtime. The halftime show, Lady Gaga. Fox was able to earn an estimated $20 million by airing 4 extra commercials due to an additional overtime period. And birthdays. 1929, Hal Blaine, the American session drummer. He passed away in 2019 at the age of 90, but he is the most recorded studio drummer in the history of the music industry, claiming over 35,000 sessions and 6,000 singles. His drumming is featured on 150 U.S. top 10 hits, 40 of which went to #1, as well as many films and television soundtracks. every record that won Grammy of the Year, or that won the Grammy for Record of the Year from 1966 to 1971 featured Hal Blaine on the drums. Hank Aaron, Hammerin' Hank, 1934. He passed away in 2021 at the age of 86. Today is his birthday. He is the all-time leader in RIBs, extra base hits, and total bases. His 25 All-Star Game selections is the most all-time. And Robert Staubach, 84 today. Roger the Dodger. He is the only quarterback to win the Heisman Trophy and be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. In 2010, Staubach was named the #1 Dallas Cowboy of all time, according to a poll conducted by the Dallas Morning News. Those are just some of the people celebrating birthdays. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. They are our platinum sponsors of the show, and we thank them very much for their support. After the break, Mike Mad Dog Magnotti will give us a piece of his mind, and we will catch up with Sara Baum, Reach NCW Events and Marketing Manager, and learn all about the Community Impact Awards coming up in February. Later this month. And that's all after the break. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
NCW Life Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCW Life would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Highlander Golf Course and Grill, your place for fun, food, and friends. Happy hour every day, 2 to 7. Try their brand new menu and famous prime rib every Saturday night. Planning a celebration? Book your holiday party, wedding, or private event, even in their exclusive simulator rooms. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, where every day is a celebration. Visit today.
For over 35 years, the Sangster family has been not only representing GMC, but the entire community.
As one of the few family-owned dealerships in Washington, you can count on our personal integrity, which has spanned over 3 generations, to ensure your satisfaction.
Sangster Motors stands behind everything we sell, from GMC professional-grade products and service from a professional-grade dealership.
Remember, caring about your family is what brings you back to ours.
Her Royal Highness, Ella Johnson!
Join NCW Life Channel for live coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant Saturday, February 14th. The countdown to coronation starts at 6:30 with a pageant at 7. Coverage is brought to you in part by our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, also by Apple Valley Honda and Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate. Tune in for the Royalty Selection Pageant live on your local TV station, the NCW Life Channel.
This is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, and everybody's entitled to my opinion. Now, I'm a cigar smoker, so I thought that I'd share a little cigar trivia. In the 1960s, President John F. Kennedy, remember him? He increased trade embargoes on Cuba, restricting the import of Cuban goods into the United States. However, Kennedy had told his press secretary, Pierre Salinger, to secure a large quantity of Kennedy's favorite Cuban cigars, the H. Upmann Petite Upmanns, and to do so as soon as possible. Salinger was able to obtain 1,200 of these cigars just hours before the embargo was officially signed. Hey, it must be nice to be the president and be able to do stuff the rest of us can't. So yeah, I know the current guy who's making the most and taking the most advantage of his power isn't the only one who's ever done so. Now, not that this is any excuse. This is Mike Mad Dog Magnotti, and that's my opinion.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCW Life, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
You trust the same doctor for your health and the same dentist for your smile. Trust Global Car Care to keep your vehicle running strong. We track your car's history so it gets the right care at the right time. With our 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on parts and labor, you'll drive away with confidence. Global Car Care, your automotive experts. We service all makes and models, but specialize in Sprinter vans, Mercedes, Audi, Volkswagen, and BMW. Call or visit us today.
We've all dreamt of moving somewhere new. But what are home prices like? How are the schools? What are the state income taxes? And how's the weather? For all your questions, the Coldwell Banker Move Meter has answers. It's the only tool that lets you compare cities by cost and quality of living, so you can get a better idea of what your dream looks like and start making it come true. The Move Meter, only from Coldwell Banker. Live well with Coldwell.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCW Life channel.
Welcome back to Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I'm Josey Meats, and joining me today is Sara Baum. Sara, how are you?
Good, Josie. How are you?
Pretty good. Sara, do you mind? I know who you are, but do you mind introducing yourself to the viewers at home?
Absolutely. I'm Sara Baum. I'm the event and marketing manager for Reach NCW. Reach NCW is the marketing agency that came out of the acquisition of NCW Life Channel, and so we're a full-service marketing agency now.
And within Reach NCW, your title is Events and Marketing Manager.
Yes.
So what exactly are the details of what you do?
So I plan the event from start to finish. The location, the food, I get the awards from Wonderful Haglund's Trophies. I find the caterer if we have one, or food, and I also promote the event.
The event you're here promoting today is the 2026 Community Impact Awards. Mm-hmm. The event will take place on February 26th and the Pybus Local Tel Event Center. It'll begin around 5:30 with doors opening at 5. Tell me about this year's event. What differs it from previous year's events?
So this is the third in-person event that we've had. The previous two were virtual due to COVID. And just last year, we opened all of our events up to the public. So now anybody can buy a ticket and come celebrate the amazing people of our community.
And Community Impact Awards, what exactly is that? Do you mind explaining to?
So the Community Impact Awards is, we actually ask for nominations from the community. And it's really to celebrate the movers and shakers of our valley who have moved it forward in the previous year.
Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, the nominations come in from the community. Mm-hmm. Can you take me through a bit of the selection process of how that works?
Well, the committee actually had a lot of names to go through. There were actually some people who were nominated by multiple people in the community, which is great. And then the committee sits and looks at who can be or should be the award recipients for this year.
Mm-hmm. And who are this year's recipients and what awards are they receiving?
So we have the Public Life and Leadership Award. This year is Mayor Geraldine Crawford from East Wenatchee. We have the Business Impact Award, which is Microsoft Lisa Carstetter. We have the Local Hero Award, who is Sheriff Mike Morrison. The Progress Award, who is Mike Melman with Serve Wenatchee Valley. And then the Community Connection Award is Althea Therapeutic Writing Center.
Mm-hmm. And have these been the same awards since the inception of the Community Impact Awards?
I believe so. I believe so. I came on board in February of 2022, and a couple weeks after I came on board was our virtual event for it. It's just been great. Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite ones that we do.
And since you brought it up, the first couple were remote due to COVID.
They were.
And now they're out and about in the community. And hosting it at Local Tel Event Center in Pybus, is that a new addition this year? Has it been there before?
We had it there in 2024, and it's a great intimate space for everybody to get together and network and celebrate the community impact recipients.
Well, my favorite part of all the events that you put on are, of course, the snacks.
Oh.
And so, what do you have a caterer for this event? Is it someone inside Pybus?
I don't think so. I think for this event, we're gonna go to a couple different places and grab some appetizers. I like to use our World's Best recipients from previous years for a lot of our events and our food, just to showcase them throughout the year a little bit more. So I'm anticipating it being from a couple different places, a variety of things for people to snack on.
Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, the event is open to the public. Anybody can come to it. So what is in it for people who aren't receiving awards? Why should they get a ticket?
So it's a great night. Tickets are only $40. You get light appetizers, drinks as well. We'll have sodas, wine, beer. And you really just get to network with the community, and it's great to honor them because they've done such great work in the last year for our community.
Mm-hmm. As you mentioned, you've been a part of this event for the past 4 years now. I guess, is there anything that has changed through that history? Is there anything that you put your special little Sara flair on?
I mean, I always put my heart and soul into all of our events, and I hope I put a little Sara flair on all of them. But it's just being there and it's fun for me to set up and honor these people. So,
as you mentioned, the Community Impact Awards is one of your favorite events. Personally, what is your favorite part about this event in particular?
It's the diversity of the different people who have won the awards throughout the years that I've been part of. It's just great to see the impact that they've made and the changes that they've made for the better in our valley.
How can people get tickets?
You can go to WenatcheeWorld.com. About halfway down our page, there is a place that takes you straight to our ticketing system. You can reach out and email me at sara.baum@reachncw.com, and I can help get tickets as well.
The 2026 Community Impact Awards will take place on February 26 in the Pybus Local Event Center. Tickets are available at WenatcheeWorld.com. Sara, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you, Josey.
I'm Josey Meats. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers.
Apple Valley Honda is bringing the future of driving to you. Introducing the all-new, all-electric Honda Prologue EV. Say goodbye to gas stations and hello to a whisper-quiet ride and zero emissions. The wait is over. Finally, a local option for a quality EV from a brand with a track record of exceptional quality and reliability. Experience the Honda Prologue EV for yourself at family-owned Apple Valley Honda. Stay close to home and visit us at Apple Valley Honda today for the life you live.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCW Life. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCW Life channel.
Welcome back. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. I'm Josey Meats, your host for this week, and we're going to get you your current weathers and do the 7-day again and then get you out the door this morning. There's our Wenatchee Heights camera, and you can see that it's cloudy and the fog has us socked in, and it's 41 degrees out there right now. Up in Chelan, they have scattered clouds, 37 degrees. Leavenworth also has scattered clouds, 36 degrees. Quincy has scattered clouds, 34 degrees, and Okanagan is overcast as well at 36 degrees currently. Well, that's a beautiful shot. The 7-day today, the high will be 48. We'll have a calm wind and it'll be mostly cloudy. Overnight will be cloudy with a low around 36. Friday has a high near 49. Friday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 37. Saturday, rain is likely, mainly after 4 p.m. with a high near 48. Saturday night, chance of precipitation is 60% for some rain after 10 p.m. with a low around 40. Sunday, rain is likely again for that wet weekend with a high near 48. Sunday night, still rainy after 10 p.m. with a low around 36. Monday, 20% chance of rain before 10 a.m. with a high near 48. Monday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 33. And Thanks for joining me this morning. I'm your host, Josey Meats. Bye-bye.